So let's see an example of elif in action. Now, what we want to do is we want to write a Python program that takes a number between 1 and 7, okay, as input and prints the corresponding day of week. So 1 is Sunday, 2 is Monday, 3, 4, 5, 6, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and 7 is Saturday. So based on a single decision, so again, the first thing we do is we enter we input a number from the, or we read a number from the user. Then we make a decision. We make a decision. Okay. And based on that decision, we either print Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay. And here's the program. Okay. So again, x equals int input enter a number. If x is 1, if x is equal to 1, notice this, okay? This is extremely important. If x is equal to 1, this is like asking the question, testing for equality, we print Sunday. Else if, okay, else if, elif means else if, right? So else if x is equal to 2, you print Monday. Else if x is equal to 3, you print Tuesday. Else if x equals 4, you print Wednesday. Else if x equals 5, Thursday. 6, Friday. Else if x equals 7, you print Saturday. Okay. Now you could have also said, if it was guaranteed that I give you a number between 1 and 7, if that is guaranteed, okay, what you can do is you can say else. You can say else. Else print Saturday. Because if x is guaranteed to be between 1 and 7, inclusive of both, okay, and x is not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, the next must be 7, okay? And you print this statement only if all these conditions are not satisfied. So x is not equal to 1, not equal to, not equal to 3, 4, 5, 6, okay? So essentially, you come here only if all the conditions above are not satisfied, okay? So that's the beauty of this, okay? So the idea is if x is equal to 1, you print Sunday and then you ignore everything else. Okay, if x is equal to 1, you print Sunday and then that's it. You ignore everything else, right? Because again, if you actually see this, right? So this is line 1. Line 1 is input and line 2 is where you make that decision, right? Line 2 is where you make that decision essentially. And if line 2 is true, then you print Sunday at line 3. If line 2 is false, what happens is you actually go to line 4. What this is a diamond, right? This is a diamond. And if line this is true, this is false. If line 2 is false, okay, if line 2 this is 2, if this is false, you actually go to line, this is line 4, okay. In line 4 you make sort of another decision. You take another decision, okay. You check one more condition, and the condition is if x is equal to 2. If it is equal to 2, if this is true, then you print line 5, which is you print Monday. Else if it is not true, you go to line 6 and check another condition, right? And it goes on, right? If this is true, you print 7, right? If this is false, you go to 8 and check another condition, right? 8 is a diamond again. If this is true, you print the line at 9. Else this you go to 10, and at 10 you check if x equals 5. Again, true, false, right? So basically, if true, if the statement, if the condition at line 2 evaluates to true, all of this code right here would be ignored, right? All of this would be ignored. Okay, so this would be ignored. And that's the beauty of this statement, right? Of this type of program. If you come at, let's say, this statement, it can only mean one thing. It can only mean this was false, x is not equal to 1, x is not equal to 2, x is not equal to 3. Okay, I'm sorry, x is actually equal to 3. x is equal to 3. I'm sorry. Okay, but x is not equal to 1 and 2, because if they were, you wouldn't have been here. Okay, that's plain logic, right? If x is equal to 1, if x were equal to 1, that's where the program stops. You don't come to these statements, right? So the reason I started this conversation was, you can also say else in this, in case, instead of elif x equals 7, you could also say else, just plain else print Saturday. But you can only say this if you know for sure that the number I entered is between 1 and 7. Okay, but don't worry about it. Just keep this in mind. Okay, so often the last part of the if elif else block ends with an else. Okay, uh, you could also have said, you could also have said, if you want to write a better program, you could also have said, else if x is equal to 7, print Saturday. You could say print else print invalid input, right? Because I expected a number between 1 and 7, but you gave me something else. You didn't give me 1, right? You didn't give me 2, didn't give me 3, because all of these conditions were eventually proved to be false. So it must mean that you have given me something that is not between 1 and 7, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 7, which means you've given me an invalid input. So that's a better program, okay? But that's the way the if elif keyword works.